Hello everyone, Gabs and Fat, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but perhaps a whole lot of final stream, maybe, question mark. Start of a new stream today. If you're watching on YouTube, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. Watch the show live. Starts at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, more or less. A little late, always a little late. That time is U.S. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. UK time. And this might be the last stream of this game. I will be streaming, for the stream viewers, I'll be taking a couple weeks off because I've got some YouTube videos saved, banked up. For the live viewers, or for the YouTube viewers though, next game will be coming in maybe 2 weeks from this time. Finishing up season, hoping to finish up season, oops, sorry, I made some noise there. Hoping to finish up season 10 today. And that's 10 out of my 10 seasons. So let's actually get started here. And then I'll be moving on to another game after this. And I still haven't figured out exactly which one it is, but if you're watching on YouTube, there will be an announcement on my what is it called? Community page. So youtube.com/@rollcagetv/community. Hope to see you all there. Also going to take some general time off. Try to work on my Discord a little bit. Maybe get some more music going. That sort of thing. But we're going to jump into it here. And this is a single section, so this should be done pretty fast. This is race 3. Sorry, qualifier 3, I think. And free practice, I'm not going to accidentally do the free practice instead of the actual qualifier, I hope. This game has been, yeah, it's a really fun game, but the career mode is free practice skip. The career mode is not for the faint of heart, or for the those of, I won't even say limited skill, those of anything but superior, excellent, top 10%, top 2% of the population skill, maybe top 1% of the population in skill level, and you have no chance at the career mode. So fair warning there. Let's get them going ahead of me. I'm about average in skill in other games, other racing games like Dirt Rally 2. And I can be competitive right around the middle skill level on Dirt Rally 2 and about right around the middle of the pack against humans on Dirt Rally 2. And on this game, I'm playing on the easiest skill level with all the assists, all the electronics turned up, and I've finished nowhere close to even second to last place against the AI. So that gives you some indication of how difficult the game was. I had someone in stream, last stream, who said he was watching his buddy play. He wants to play. He was thinking about, I think he's played, Isle of Man 2. He was going to get this game because he wants to be able to, I don't know if it was play with his buddy or his mate, or he either wanted to play with him or compete against him or just play on his own or whatever. And so during the stream, he downloaded the game, and I gave him fair warning, and he came back near the end of the stream, was like, man, this game is insane. I'm not sure I like this game. Well, it's a great game. I tried to warn you. No, I didn't do it, and I told you so. But yeah, I said I gotta turn my audio down a little. Yeah, it's a very difficult game. Possibly made more difficult by the fact that I play in this view, but I don't do any better in third-person view because it disorients me too much. And the idea is to have fun, right? So I'm not an esports competitor. I'm trying to have fun, and so I have fun driving, even though I fall off a lot. And fair warning, it is the first part of a new stream today, so I haven't warmed up or anything. I'm played for a week. So yeah, the guy came back and said, yeah, this game is not like Isle of Man 2. The career mode is much thinner than Isle of Man 2. There's no gamification at all. In Isle of Man 2, there's some gamification where you can earn points to not just upgrade your bike. Isle of Man 1, you could earn points to upgrade your bike and stuff. Isle of Man 2, you not only earn points to upgrade your bike, but you also have, and in this game you can earn points to upgrade your bike, but you don't like buy. It's less gamified in this game. You just select, okay, I want level 3 upgrades now. I want level 4 upgrades now. Where it's a little bit more gamified in Isle of Man 3, and also I think in Isle of Man 2 it was more gamified. Or sorry, Isle of Man 2. I think Isle of Man 1 was a little more gamified as well. But yeah, it's really fun. It handles really well, but man, the AI is nowhere near. Different people, they rebuilt the game from the ground up. It's got really nice handling. The course is really nice. You know, it's the actual Isle of Man course. The open world. They had open world in Isle of Man 2, and they advertised this like they advertised the open world as if they didn't have one in Isle of Man 2. They did have an open world in Isle of Man 2. It wasn't nearly as large though. It wasn't the Isle of Man. It was supposed to be someplace in Northern Ireland, I think. I don't know if it was a real place or not. I don't think it was. But yeah, the challenges were difficult but achievable for someone of average skill. They are not. I have achieved exactly one of the challenges, the open world challenges. That was on a super bike, and then the map is a little bit different. The challenges are super sport. The challenges are a little bit different on super bike. I've not attempted the challenges on super bike because they're all, I know, impossible except for one, which is just long and I haven't bothered to do because I haven't needed the points for it. But I could do the one to grind out points, upgrade points and stuff, which carry over from bike class to bike class. And the challenge that I could do is one that has no timer to it, no AI competitors to beat, which the challenges on Isle of Man 2, I could beat the competitors. You know, I could win races in Isle of Man 2 on the challenges. They range in skill level, but there were races I could finish in first pretty easily. But not in this game. Not in this game. So, again, be warned. If you liked Isle of Man 2, if you loved Isle of Man 2, you may not like this game as much. Or it depends on how you use it. If you just want the feeling of a nice racing game, then you might love it. I know I have a good friend, LCK Racing on Twitch. He's streamed this game a little bit. I don't think with commentary. But he loves this game. He loves it a lot more than Isle of Man 2. So just be warned. Just be warned. And let's see, is this it's a full circuit? How many laps is it? 3 laps? Okay, so this will take me to the end of the 45 minutes to an hour here that I'm looking for this section of the stream, this YouTube video. And the track map ain't going to help me. What kind of start is it? Mass start. Okay, good. Because the staggered start, there's just some little things. One of the little things is the audio is unreliable. It starts crackling and stuff, and I have to unplug the headset and plug it back in. And it's not a thing with my headset or microphone or anything. I've tried different. Oh, it's raining. And I already got a penalty because I didn't have the clutch in. Anyway, but one of the little pet peeves is if you do a staggered start and you qualify way down on the pack, which, as I said, I've always qualified way down on the pack. Well, that's my first wreck. Whoa, oh, looking at the chat on the restart, as I do. If you do stop by and say hi, my chat is not visible to me. I have to look at my side. I've got a tablet at my side, so I might not notice right away. If I'm in the middle of a race, you're likely to not get a response right away. But yeah, on a staggered start, you have to wait for everyone from first place to the place in front of you to go before you can go. Which I've never seen any other game like that, where if you qualify far down the pack, they make you wait watching 10 seconds for everybody per driver in front of you, per racer in front of you, for them to go. It's like on Ironman 1 and 2, you would only have to wait for the guy in front of you to go, and then maybe the guy in front of him as well, the person in front of him to go. And then the person, so you don't have to wait for 2 people maximum to go. But I think it may just be 1. I don't know. Maybe it's different between the 2 games. But yeah, it's a lot of programming decisions they made in this game. I question. I'm hoping that Ironman 4, whenever it comes out, will address those issues, primarily the difficulty of the AI. But I've never seen a sequel yet that's made the game easier. I've only seen sequels. I've never seen a sequel, I don't think, that's made the game the same. I think sequels only make the game harder. On any game of any genre, which kind of makes me crazy. It's kind of like if I played a PC game, which I play on the console, to avoid the fact that on a PC you have to upgrade your PC. Every new game you buy, you have to upgrade the PC, because they always make them so that they require, the floor requirements get higher and higher every game, and not just every new release. Like every game you buy, if you buy 1 game a month, every new game you buy, your computer gets more and more obsolete until you finally have to replace something on it, once a year or something. It's kind of like that when sequels come out. I love consoles because they're a stable platform. You don't have to worry about, oh, I got to upgrade this now because my video card, I was able to play the last game at 60 frames a second, but this game I can't play at 20. I only can play it at 20 games a second, and it flickers and lags, and exact same equipment. Even though I've turned down the graphics settings as much as I can, I can play at 60 frames a second with all the ultra high-end graphics settings, and a year later, oh, I played the sequel to this game, and I have the graphics down to the lowest, 360p, and I'm still lagging. So, enough of that noise. That's why I switched to console playing. But yeah, sequels not only, you know, they're also always seem to get harder, which I don't get more skill. I'm an old man. I know I don't really sound like it, but I'm an older, tired guy, and I'm got about as much skill at video games as I'm ever gonna get, which is less skill than I had 20 years ago, which is less skill than I had 20 years before that. So, as happens, but I'm a try-hard in the old school meaning of I don't care how, you know, I'm going to try hard and play even if I'm not good at something. I'm still gonna, you know, do what I can. Someone who will never be able to keep up with the pack, but likes to run with the pack anyway. I'm the small dog in the, you know, in the pack. I get off the porch. I'm the small dog that gets off the porch and runs with the big dogs. That's what try hard traditionally means. I don't know. I seem to, in some games, I seem to, the term try hard seems to be turned from a noun into an adjective. You know, the best players, they go into try hard mode where they actually try. I actually try all the time, and I know I can't compete, but that's fine, because I'm here to have fun. And I still have fun tooling around in this game, but it's not fun to be streaming and producing YouTube videos of a career. I'm going to wax a little nostalgic here, because this is probably the last stream of this game. I'm on the last season of the 10 that I committed to doing. 5 with each upgrade level in each of the 2 bike classes. So yeah, if it wasn't that I was streaming and trying to do a career on, you know, a public career, then I would have a lot more fun. But I'm very conscious of the fact that, and I get reminded sometimes in the YouTube comments, I'm very conscious of the fact that I cannot compete against the AI. Also, I should have mentioned, I usually mention when I'm doing a race in the rain that I am streaming at 1080p, but I don't have the ability. They changed the Twitch app on the Xbox around so that I cannot increase the bitrate any higher than what I have it now. So there is motion blur, which you notice some even when I'm in a racing game, even when I'm not in the rain. And this game can be even worse because you're going through trees and stuff, but going through trees in the rain, there's a lot of motion blur, and I apologize for that. It's better than when I used to stream at 720, but it's not much better. I couldn't, if I could have, I would have probably streamed at 720, 6,000 kilobit per second, but I can't. You're capped at 3,000 on 720 and 6,000 on 1280, so, because it's a drop-down list. You used to be able to set a slider, but it's a drop-down list. So, and the YouTube videos at 30 frames per second, because again, the bit rate is low enough that 60 frames per second would just be ridiculous. I have good enough internet, and I could stream. I probably could stream at 4K. I don't know. Before I upgraded my equipment, I was able to stream at 1080, but though I didn't. But once I hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, I upgraded my equipment, and now I can stream at 1080 easily. And but at 4K would be more limited. And I'm playing an Xbox One X, which can do 4K. I could play the game at 4K if I wanted to, but I never spent the money for a 4K monitor. But I don't know, if I played in 4K, the compression of the stream might be worse converting it to 1080p. So it may be a good idea that I'm playing a native 1080p. But I'm here with my coffee. It's middle of my old man nap time on the weekends. My cat is unhappy with me. Actually, he's more wound up on the weekends because my roommate is home on the weekends. So, you know, he's got more peeps around. He gets more active. Of course, my roommates hide in their rooms. And so he doesn't get to play with them. I kind of twist their arm and say, please play with the cat. I gotta stream now. He's wound up. He wants to play. Please play with him. Give him some attention. During the week, I've twisted their arm and agreeing to play with them at least one day a week for at least 10 minutes, which is not a lot of time to play with a cat. Although he's an old cat. His 14th birthday will be. I'm streaming this right around his 14th birthday. And so by the time this goes out on YouTube, you can wish Tuna, my cat Tuna, happy birthday. Happy 14th birthday. He doesn't play as much as he used to when he was in his prime, but he still occasionally gets the zoomies and wants to play. Up until 2 summers ago, I had another cat, Sardine, Tuna and Sardine. They were what they ate. And so she was a year younger than him. He got to play with her, but she had kidney issues, and so she's not around anymore to play with. So he's got to have his humans. Other than his first year, he grew up with the playmates. And boy, he had a hard time adjusting, being a year old, suddenly having another cat in the house. He had to show his dominance, and I had to show that I was the big cat. I was the big cat, and I was in charge, and I wasn't going to let him be too mean to the. I had to hiss him off from being too mean to his sister, but he finally adapted to the point where, you know, he would still beat up on her, but. But at least she would, you know, she would be able to play with him once she grew up. But even while she was a kitten, he adapted to her. I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like Grebo, what is it? Grebo 92? I think that's it on Twitch. Just search for Grebo on Twitch. Every time I stop into one of his streams, he has not been available for me to raid for a long time. I usually raid him on Saturdays. But whenever I'm on his stream, chatting on his stream, the conversation always turns to cats and food. The conversation always turns to food, whether I'm there or not. We always talk about food. This is what happens when you're you know, smallish mid-level streamer where you actually can keep track of the chat. I don't know what mid-level is for streamers. I don't know what the median. The median is probably the average streamer. The middle, the streamer with the most. Where as many streamers have fewer viewers than above them. Yeah, and see the sound is warbling a little. That's in my ears too. That's the game. Um, yeah, I don't know. My guess is that the median streamers, there's an awful lot of streamers that have 10 subscribers or 10 followers or whatever. So I myself may be mid-size for that level, but you know, the bigger streamers with 1,000 subscribers at least, or 1,000 followers at least, you can't keep up with their chat. I was watching a replay of a stream from I think still the biggest chess streamer, Hikaru Nakamura's stream, and like me on my stream replays, I let the chat run, but unlike me on my stream replays, the chat box is constantly full, and you know, he was talking to YouTube. He was doing a rundown of something for YouTube, but you know, it's a replay out of his stream. You don't get motion blur when you're talking chess. Those chess pieces don't run around the board quite as fast as the motorcycle does. And he, you know, his stream is constantly scrolling, and he's probably got it in slow mode, and it's constantly scrolling. So he may even have it in follower mode. It's constantly scrolling, so you can't keep up with things. But like any streamer, he gets distracted by it. He's got it up in front of him. You know, he's got his chat up probably in real time on the PC in the OBS. Or my chat is down by my side and you don't see it. It's also delayed by 20 seconds. You don't see it until I think maybe because I'm using a web a web preprocessor app that adds the templates and stuff. Because it's web-based, I don't think I can't use low latency mode, so it's a 20-second delay. Which that between how long it takes me to look down at the chat means there's quite a bit of delay between when you chat and I react to it, because you're chatting on something that I did 20 seconds ago. You're reacting to something that I actually did 20 seconds ago, and so I see it as you're reacting to it, which means it's 20 seconds after whatever I said. And I'm an old man, as I said, trying to remember what I said 20 seconds ago. Low latency mode is great. One of the reasons why Twitch is a more popular streaming platform, I think. But I don't have access to it. And in this game, I don't often get people chatting. It's not as popular as some of the other games I play. I'm going to replace this with a game that's also probably not as popular, which I have not tested yet, and I'm bad because I should be announcing, since this is likely to be the last stream of this game. I should be announcing, you know, at the end of it. Well, coming up next week on YouTube is the game X, whatever. Not the game X. They probably have a game X. Elon Musk game. Normally I don't like that name to even come out of my mouth. So, game X. But no, I don't know what game it is I'm playing next. I got a couple lined up. The one I'm hoping to play is actually made by the same people that made this game, but you're too older than this game. So we'll see what the career mode, it's designed to be a career mode game. It's called Rims, in case you're not familiar with it, and it's basically an answer to Ride, which I have. I would have loved to do a career mode playthrough of Ride. I chose this game not because it was brand new, but because I got Ride 4. Well, I got this because I love TT Online 2. I love motorcycle racing games. And so I got Ride 4. And that is similar in that your time limits are not adjusted based on the AI skill level. So I can turn the AI way down, and the time limit is still the same. And granted, I haven't made more than like 3 or 4 attempts, but I can't get past the first event in Ride 4. Whereas I finished Ride 2 career mode easily, and Ride 3 is a huge long career mode that I actually haven't completed, but Ride 3 I'm more likely to start a new career in Ride 3 and be able to stream that. For Ride 4 I couldn't even get started. I literally could not get past the first race, because the first race in Ride 4, which I'm glad they let me know immediately, so I know I couldn't do it on stream. It would be the world's shortest career playthrough. Oh, hold on a second. Crackling that happens in this game. Sorry about that. And that is on a 20-second delay. I don't hear that in my ears, but for some reason, the way this game reacts to Twitch, and I've tried to use different equipment, as I said, and I got confirmation from somebody else that, yeah, it also happens to them. And they said it happens less if I have the controller plugged in. So one day when I was having a lot of troubles, I plugged the controller in, and it didn't make a lot of difference. I don't know. At least there's a workaround. Like I said, they redid the Twitch app on YouTube. They redid the Twitch app, and it was a silent update. I couldn't delay the update. And they took away a bunch of features that they had. They tried to make it compatible with the Smart TV app. Their console app is now the same, I think, as their Smart TV app. It's like a port, and that meant there's a lot of features you could do on the console app that you could not do on the new app, like chat. You go to chat on the new Twitch app on console, and it just pops up, and it just tells you, use your tablet to chat, use your phone to chat. So I do. I mean, sure, chatting can be difficult with a controller, but it's possible, and I have a chat pad on the controller for just such a thing. But yeah, sorry, you don't get to do that anymore. And they limited your possible abilities for stream. But they did improve the integration with Lightstream, but unfortunately they made it so that unless people know the workaround, you cannot do a public stream, because you get warbling audio, and you hear it on the microphone, but it actually happens in the game too. But there is a workaround that if you connect to either a Discord chat, which is one nice thing about the interface that you can, but that wasn't a Twitch thing, that was a Xbox OS thing. Or a gamer chat, a Xbox chat. But you have to open some chat, which somehow keeps the audio from racing or something. It's a terrible issue. So if you are watching this and you would like to stream on the Twitch Xbox app, I don't know about the PlayStation app, I've only heard about Xbox. You like to stream on Twitch, I don't think if you can stream on Twitch and PlayStation. I know you can do it on YouTube. Yeah, if you want to stream on Twitch on the Xbox, which doesn't support YouTube streaming, you're kind of screwed unless you know what the workaround is, which is to open a party chat, even if no one's in the party chat, just you in the party chat or you on a Discord chat. I use a Discord chat because I have a Discord, but it's not public yet. I have to work on it. Well, only 35 minutes, so I can actually do something else this stream. And I finished last by almost 3 minutes when the person ahead of me was less than a minute behind. So that gives you an idea of how tight the rubber banding is. Although the first 3 are pretty well distributed, but then after that, 32 to 48 is pretty tight. There's no trailing pack, lead pack, middle pack, trailing pack. In most racing games, you know, you get a tight lead pack fighting for the lead, and then you get a tight pack at the end, the stragglers, and then a more spread out middle pack. Yeah, not in this game. Most races, you only get one pack, and it's the leader pack. It's just ridiculously hard. Anyway, I hate to, every week I come on here and I play this game and I end up complaining about it because it's just so much difficult. So much more difficult. Which, like I said, if it wasn't career mode, I wouldn't mind so much. But being a career... Section 1, I got time to do this. It's rainy again, of course. I have coffee with me, but unfortunately, my soda, I did not get a new soda, so the ice in my glass is melting, and that's what I'm drinking right now, diluted soda. Diluted soda, Sola Brain Cola. Diluted cola and diluted soda cola. See, that's what I tried to say. I tried to say soda and cola because that's the type of soda, and so anyway, nobody cares. Skip the free practice, yes. Just get me right to the qualifier because I'm that good. So I've got cold coffee and diluted soda. Let them get ahead of me here and watch the map. But I'll be taking a break here as soon as this event is over, as soon as this qualifier is over. If you are watching on Twitch, it's only going to be a couple minute break. Watch on YouTube though, that'll be in the next Twitch highlight, which gets posted to YouTube. Oh, I need a nap. I always need a nap in the afternoon. Oh man. Come on, guys. I did say start session, right? No. Ugh. I knew there was a problem. Just trying to pad out that video length. There they are. I don't know what's an ideal length for a game on YouTube, what they recommend. People joke about padding out their videos to 20 minutes because I guess if it's a short, obviously, you know, the attention span is, people who watch shorts don't have the attention span to sit there for 2 minutes, let alone 20 minutes, but a full YouTube video, I guess you get more monetization if it's 20 minutes. Oh, speaking of monetization, if you're watching on YouTube and you get a ad, please let me know in the comments. I should sort of say that at the start of every video, because then people are likely to get ads. I'm not monetized on YouTube, so I would like to know if YouTube is throwing ads on my videos regardless. All right, let's go. And it's raining again. which means motion blur again. It's not as bad live on Twitch, the motion blur. YouTube recompresses it, especially the HD. They get HD and then they recompress it and make the motion blur even worse. So that's one more reason to watch the show live. I do split up on highlights. If you filter by highlights on Twitch, you'll get to see the replay that way better than the VOD. I think it sticks around for a while too, but I've never organized the Twitch highlights because that's more work. I spend a lot of work dabbing up the highlights and posting them to YouTube and you know, adding thumbnails and tags and stuff. I'm not gonna double my effort. I stream 4 days a week and post 2 YouTube videos a day. I'm an old retired guy. I need my nap time. I average about 17 hours a week, so about close to a half-time job just streaming, and then as much time editing, well, maybe, yeah, close to as much time posting and editing and stuff. And that doesn't include the time it takes for Twitch to actually, for YouTube to actually process the video. As much as possible, I export it directly from Twitch to YouTube because, oh, I caught myself looking at chat. I shouldn't do that, except on a straightaway. What was I saying? Yes, I take, it takes less time because I have it go, you can export from Twitch directly to YouTube, the video, or I think a VOD too, but the highlights you can export it directly to YouTube. And then I can use my YouTube Studio application to add thumbnails and put tags on it and description and all that stuff. But that does take some time, and even though it exports directly server to server, the export time still takes like 2 hours. And lately what I've been doing, because sometimes YouTube doesn't handle the 1080 exports very well, sometimes they get lagged up. The 720, I never had this problem, but first of all, it takes a while for Twitch, or at least for YouTube, to acknowledge that Twitch is giving them a file. It's probably on YouTube's end, to be honest. And then it takes like 2 hours for an hour video for them to re-render it all in HD, which is, otherwise it would take me on my local tablet that long to re-render it and then upload it to YouTube, and then it would still take 2 hours for them to render it. So, when I get my new Xbox, I've also, which is going to happen sooner or later, but probably not for another 6 months or something. I think start of 2025 is when I'm going to get it, end of 2024. I'm also going to get a second external hard drive, so I can designate one of the 2 hard drives I have for recording video. Although I'm going to probably have both boxes sitting in front of me, so I might have to even get a third one, because I'm likely to play some of my apps on the Xbox Series 1X rather than the Series X or the Series S, the series. Because even though the Xbox Series is fully compatible, it's got a quirk where you can't play new games on from the external hard drive, and so I'm probably only going to play, well, we'll see. It will let you play older games from an external hard drive, but the newer games, it doesn't, at least at the last I heard. It'd be nice if they were able to change the OS to do that, because you know the newer games are going to be twice the size of the older games, and I can't fit everything on 2 terabytes, 1 terabyte now. I have a 4 terabyte external drive, which is like 70% full or something. And I don't like to have to re-download every time I want to play a new game. Confirm that I want to end the session. Oh, the thing doesn't start on that. You gotta hit the down arrow to get it to actually show up. Yes! I am confirming. My tablet, I gotta upload or upgrade. Oh man, I am not in talking form today. I gotta go get another cup of coffee. Let's see. Okay, now see, this is what I'm talking about. Less than 5 seconds between the first place and the last place qualifier. This is not like a video game. And it took me a minute afterwards, as usual. But I still get my 5 reward points. If you look at how many reward points I have, 2,613, or upgrade points. Also, I think experience points. There was a bug in the game, go figure, where occasionally it would give me 10 times the amount of, like twice I think it happened. I ran into a bug where it gave me at least 10 times, maybe more than that. I think it was like 100 times the XP I was supposed to get. So I had more than enough. Let's clear this rain. More than enough points to upgrade everything. But anyway, it is break time for me. So when I come back, I will be doing, not that one, that's custom. Where's the race? I should zoom out. I can see them easier. I will be doing, starting with this race number 4 in the last season of the playthrough. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to be taking a couple minute break and be back. Watching the highlights on Twitch or the actual YouTube video, that will be in the next YouTube video. So YouTube videos for this game come out, and for the next racing game that I play after this will be coming out every Saturday evening in the US, 6 p.m. US Central Time, and on the weekend days, Saturday and Sundays, they come out at midnight UK time. So Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Either way, I will see you then.